Hi Virgos, and welcome back to your reading, which we'll go straight into, starting at the left hand side, bottom card there. No. Excuse me. Right, as I can see there, Virgos, we've got to go to you telling you this is about standing your ground. So this week is where you need to be staying firmly in control of what you believe in, because you've got a few obstacles showing up, but you're not going to budge. You're going to really stick to your guns and fight your ground here. But you're definitely on the higher ground here. So your situations, whether they may be, is although they're propping up around you, you're able to be strong enough to hold your own there. See, the sun's coming out for you now. Although the sun is there, it means things are brightening up for you. So it's happy times around. I feel this is happy times around family coming together as well. And this is why we might even be discussing things we've got propping up and sticking together and sorting things out. But again, it's a great card because the sun brings good and happy times in and around you. The King of Swords is also there. Now, that again relates to making decisions and choices, because they're very powerful as the King of Swords. It's about seeing two sides of things as well and giving your advice. So make sure, although with all the problems that's arising there, and you stand in your ground, you see both sides of an argument, or you see both sides of a situation, whatever that may be that arises around you. But again, giving that advice. He also can relate to the legal man, King of Swords. So maybe some documents or something you have to go through very shortly. So make sure you covered all your paperwork. I see there that we've got the Page of Wands. Now the Page of Wands means things again taking a direction where work is and things looking up there. So we're going to see where things start to improve and things looking up around us. Not just in a work sense. I feel like it's wherever this situation is that's been around that we're trying to balance up here and stand as ground on. It'll start to improve and things start to look up there. Because here comes the Knight of Cups to warn you off, right? Again, it's a galloping horse. He's a very proud horse. So you're galloping along there proud and significantly covering your ground. The Wheel of Fortune is there to let you know that the wheel has to turn. Now, although things can be up and down with the wheel, it's about working off your karma here, but getting things moving. You're covering the same old ground, going round the same old circle, doing the same old thing. It's about time to move. You know, although you can get to the top, you can still, you soon drop to the bottom. So keep your wheel moving. Keep situations and ideas that you're bearing with you now moving. Get them moving there, because if you don't, you'll get the Knight of Pentacles, which will stick you solid there. And that's stuck to a rut sometimes and not getting forward, not moving forward. So there may be something where you need that little bit of a push there, because you face your Knight of Cups to gallop you forward there, but it's deciding where the route in which you want to gallop on. So there might be an idea that you're stuck with and you can't get forward with, and that you need to do that. Now, this is where I want to bring in your card at the back, which is showing me there your major card. Now, that card always represents the Emperor. Now, he is your father figure. He is your solid, firm advisor. So there might be some advice you need there, Virgos. And even though you can give good advice, you sometimes have to listen to advice being given to you also. So very much listen to older, wiser heads there. And take your time in what you do decide to do, because things are moving slowly for you. You have the Reflection card. So it means, although there could have been some things in your past, because you started off with standing your ground, it's about reflecting on that now, because this card brings you out of your battles and gives you time to recover and reflect on things you need to just take some time to think about, take some rest, take some space for you. Now, see that the card is going to invite you to gatherings, so there will be invitations comes, but it's also about you inviting people to yours to gather there a little bit. I know we can't do much at the moment, but it's about getting that socialising, getting moving, keeping going, and not getting stuck. So this is what this message is about. Now, I know this won't refer to every Virgo, but just check out the reading what you can. Now, you've got your firm, solid figure at the back of you. Now, there will be celebrations because we've got the Three of Cups. Now, whether that's weddings, engagements, birthdays, but it brings celebrations. And also it feels to me that as I'm talking to Virgos here, we're celebrating ideas that we've got here, and we're celebrating choices that we've made. So we're quite happy with ourselves as well. And there's also there where we can see that the money situation is pretty good, because where we see the card there, we're balancing our finances. Now, I know we can hold on sometimes a little bit tight to our money, because that's what that card does, why the man keeps it around him. But significantly, you need to just balance it and know that you've got to move money in order for it to keep, not go stale, if you like, but just be careful where finances are, and keep, as I said, keep hold of some, because we're in difficult times at the moment. Now, also, where the monetary is, it is looking into it. So we're taking stock of our finances in this moment in time, keeping some under his feet, as I've said, but also sometimes it doesn't grow as fast as we'd like it to do. So we've got to nurture our harvest and just keep an eye on it there. So it's telling you, even though we've got money around and I feel it's financially secure here, we do still need to keep watching where we're putting it and watching what we're doing with it, because that's why the money tree is showing it there. But we do have the card there, the 10 of Pentacles, which is showing you great, again, a good harvest, but also what we've worked for and the wealth that we've got together. It's loyalty also sticking together here. And you know, that love and loyalty within that card is like, it's kind of feeling like it's secure in a sense where two people really grow old together and they look at the value of the worth of what they've earned here. So that's taking stock of what we have got. Now, you can be easily bored again, can Virgos. You know, you sometimes can be stubborn and you won't look up to helping hands that are around you. So whatever it is that you need to do, you kind of feel like you're strong enough to do things yourself and you don't need anybody else to give you that advice. But listen to the ones that want to give you some guidance and a little bit of advice, and look up to that. Don't be bored and turn your back, because sometimes it's not facing things. So the land of offering is coming then. It's also relevant to you giving someone else a little bit of an helping hand. So it could even be in a financial situation where somebody needs a little bit of help there. So, you know, look up to what they need to sort out there. We do have the little bit of heartache card that shows, so it's ending of things. It could be ideas, end of ideas or decisions, but because it's a stabbing, like a stab in the heart, it is a lot of hurt. So we need to get rid of that looking into it and working through that little bit of heartache, because that's what that card represents, kind of past hurts and feeling like you've been hurt through no fault of your own there. I see that the Fool card comes for you there, which is the Journey card. So it's packed up your troubles there. It's moved away from your heartache. It's packing up troubles, and it's the Naught, so it begins your new journeys. But for new journeys to begin, sometimes we have to take a few risks. So it's standing out, but sometimes Virgos are not quite risk takers. But it is about packing up our troubles and walking forward. You know, holding our head up high, but again, don't be too overconfident and drop off the edge. So it's like, I feel like I want to say to you, just be wary there, but it is because the Naught can signify ending of things and beginning of things. So just be not overconfident, be confident your journey is just beginning, because you do have the Magician, everything to play with the Magician. It's setting seeds, it's the beginning of everything new, ideas, choices, situations. So you're looking into things. And also, like I said, you have to slow you down to make sure you cover everything, and you do look into the financial side of things before you do anything, because Magicians can be a little bit tricky. But although the seeds are set there, it depends what we want to go with. So things appear and can disappear as well, remember that. The Tower, because you've got the Tower. Now, whatever you're deciding, whatever you're setting your seeds into, make sure that it's solid and it's firm and you're on solid foundations, because if you're not, you will collapse, because the Tower will bring you chaos. It always does. So look into everything. And if that happens, you've got the card that's showing the Five of Pentacles, which is kind of it's a lousy poverty's card in a pack. It's always cold, isolated, feeling left out card. And you can easily get to that point if you don't cover everything. So going in and making sure all your ideas, you're taking your time, like it says out there. Take some time to reflect on what you want to go into, because it's a card that's telling you that. But however desperate this card is, it always has somebody to prop you up. So again, you're never alone, remember that. So even if it's getting through difficult whatever difficult times, you'll always have somebody to prop you up there. The moon, again, because it's an unpredictable time, is the moon showing for you also. And I feel like it's a clarity card. It can be under false illusions. It can give you false solutions. But make sure that, you know, your mood swings are going to be up and down a little bit. So it's a bit of an unpredictability is a moon. So it's a card to watch again for. So it's a little bit of difficulty. You're not quite have it easy in this week's reading for you Virgos. But the card that's come to the end is kind of the good card for you, because although you're protecting everything and everyone around you, and the ones that you're close and even family, you know, that will have problems around them, because that's the card is showing you all the swords. They're very problematic at times. You are on this journey where it's not quite smooth, but we're getting there. There is light, and there is, like I said, the light at the end of the tunnel, but there's also a journey where we can get secure very soon. So it's got to go a little bit further yet. You've got to travel that. You've got to be guided by situations you feel you're in control of. So just get to the shore there, as you can see. So you've got a distance to go yet before we hit solid ground. Right, I hope you've enjoyed that reading, Virgos. If you have, don't forget to like and subscribe. It will notify you then when we get another post out for you. But also leave a comment as well, and then we can see that you know where the readings are going. All right, thank you for listening. Until next time.